Hey everyone, if you're looking for a great dog trainer right here in Cordova, Tennessee, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through how to find the perfect fit for you and your dog. So, here's what we'll cover. We'll look at what training is like in Cordova, the different styles you can choose from, and what it all costs. Then, we'll get into checking a trainer's credentials, go over the local rules for dog owners, and finally, talk about some great places to practice. All right, first up, training in Cordova. So what's unique about training a dog in our corner of Shelby County? Well, life here means you and your dog are probably out and about a lot, right? A trainer who gets that will prepare your dog for everything from a walk down your street to the busy trails at Shelby Farms. The whole point is to have a dog who's a happy, well-behaved part of the community. Okay, so let's get into the different training styles and formats. You've definitely got options. The vast majority of modern trainers use what's called positive reinforcement. It's pretty simple, really. You reward the behavior you want to see with a treat, praise, or a toy, instead of punishing the behavior you don't. It's a really effective way to build a strong, trusting bond with your dog. One of the first decisions you'll probably make is between group classes or private lessons. Group classes are awesome for socializing your dog, and they're usually easier on the wallet. But if your dog is a little anxious or you're working on a very specific issue, that one-on-one attention you get from private lessons can make all the difference. And there are other formats too. In-home training is great because you're tackling problems right where they happen. Puppy classes are all about starting off on the right foot. Board and train is more of an intensive, immersive option. And behavior modification is for those really tough challenges like fear or reactivity. All right, let's talk money. Budget is, of course, a huge part of the decision. So what should you expect to pay for training around Cordova? Just to give you a ballpark, a single 1-hour private lesson in our area is typically going to land somewhere in this range. And here's a wider look at the numbers. You can see that a 6-week group class is often a very affordable option, while something like a 2-week board and train program is a much bigger investment. It really lets you line up what you need with what you're looking to spend. So, you know what kind of training you want, and you have a budget in mind. Now comes the important part. Finding a truly qualified trainer. Now, Tennessee doesn't actually require dog trainers to be licensed. That means certifications are a really big deal. They show that a trainer has put in the work to get professionally assessed and that they're serious about staying up to date. For general training, something like a CPD-TKA is fantastic. For more complex stuff, you might look for a CBDC-KA or a CDBC. When you're talking to a potential trainer, have these questions in your back pocket. You want to make sure their philosophy aligns with yours, check their credentials, and see how they plan to help your specific dog. And that last question about the vet, that's a huge sign of a real professional, especially if you're dealing with behavior issues. Part of being a responsible dog owner is knowing the local rules. So let's quickly go over the key laws for us here in Shelby County. These are the main ones you need to know. The leash law is pretty standard. Keep your dog on a leash in public for everyone's safety. The rabies vaccination is required, and that tag needs to be on their collar. And the nuisance barking rule. Well, that's where good training can really make you a 5-star neighbor. Okay, so you've been working with your trainer and making progress. Now it's time to get out there and practice in the real world. We've got some amazing spots around here. Shelby Farms is a great place to work on focus when there are lots of distractions. The Wolf River Greenway is perfect for those structured, loose leash walks. And honestly, don't forget about your own neighborhood. It's the best classroom you have. When you're ready for some off-leash practice, a fenced-in spot like the Cordova Dog Park is the way to go. Taking the time to find the right trainer is what sets you both up for success. It's the first step towards having a dog you can confidently take anywhere, whether it's a quiet walk in the park, a visit to a friend's house, or just relaxing peacefully at home.